Hello there. Welcome to the basement. We have some more news coming out of Warner Brothers. It seems. Found this little article earlier today. It comes from InsideTheMagic.net, and the title is Harry Potter: Fantastic Beasts Dead as Wizarding World franchise reportedly ends. This was posted on Monday by Thomas Hitchin. Let us begin. It may all be over for Harry Potter and the Wizarding World as fans know it, as shocking claims from Warner Brothers seemingly confirm the end of the franchise. At one time, the Harry Potter series was the jewel in Warner Brothers' crown. The story about the boy wizard, his journey to the magical Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and battle against Lord Voldemort, you must not be named, first entered the pop culture sphere way back in 1997 when author J.K. Rowling released the first book in her novel series, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Little tidbit of probably pretty well-known trivia, but that's just the American title. In Britain, it was released as Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. A little bit of, little doodad for you there. What followed was a best-selling book series and a movie franchise that brought in billions. I used the multiple B's. The potential of the Wizarding World truly seemed endless, but over the last couple of years, the once sparkling Harry Potter enterprise has lost support from millions worldwide due to the continued controversy surrounding Rowling, as well as disputes around actors like Johnny Depp and Ezra Miller, both of whom star in the Harry Potter spin-off franchise Fantastic Beasts. What? Controversial? Especially not Ezra Miller, the freak. And it's not... And before people get super triggered by me calling him a freak, I'm not calling him a freak because of his non-binariness or his preference to be called theyness. I'm calling him a freak because of the grooming. You don't fuck with kids. Anyway, J.K. Rowling has faced consistent backlash over the last few years after speaking about her views on sex, gender, and the transgender community. The controversy left her relatively shut out from her last venture with Warner Brothers, the third installment in the Fantastic Beasts series, Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. With the author becoming increasingly detached from the Wizarding World she carefully curated over the last 2 decades. In addition to contention over Rowling's views, the Fantastic Beasts franchise, which began with David Yates-directed Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them back in 2016, and introduced Eddie Redmayne as magizoologist Newt Scamander. That franchise has faced both internal and external controversies. The internal coming from the story itself, the exploration into Albus Dumbledore, played by Jude Law, and Gellert Grindelwald, played by Johnny Depp and Mads Mikkelsen, past has been met with a lukewarm reception, as has Ezra Miller's character Credence Barebone, who was revealed to be a Dumbledore himself at the end of the second outing, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. And then there are the external problems of the Fantastic Beasts movie. Along with Rowling's backlash, both Johnny Depp and Ezra Miller have and are facing controversies. The former, meaning Depp, was recently locked in a 6-week defamation trial with his ex-wife Amber Heard. This came 2 years after Depp was forced to resign from the Fantastic Beasts series following Heard's allegations of domestic abuse, leaving Mads Mikkelsen to take over the part. Now, Mads Mikkelsen is a badass. We've all seen him in a few things, not just this Harry Potter stuff, if you even bothered to watch Fantastic Beasts, which I did. He's also spent a fair amount of time under the Disney umbrella, under both of them, actually, the 2 main ones. He played Galen Erso in Rogue One, and I can't remember the character name, but he was the bad guy in the first Doctor Strange movie. So, dude's got skills being an evil guy. As for Miller, an actor who appears in both Warner Brothers DC Universe as Barry Allen, aka The Flash, and as Credence Barebone in the Harry Potter spin-off, They are facing continuous backlash for their reported erratic behavior and alleged illegal activities. The grooming. It hasn't looked good for Fantastic Beasts for a while, and it seems Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David ZAZLAV, who famously trashed a slew of movie projects upon his takeover of the studio, is reducing the franchise to, well, nothing. A new report from Variety wrote, "There are no active discussions currently with Rowling about developing another Harry Potter movie, according to a source at the studio. There is also currently nothing in the Wizarding world in active development at Warner Brothers, inclusive of both the Harry Potter franchise and Fantastic Beasts IP. It seems with actors on both sides of the Rowling argument, like Tom Felton, Draco, Daniel Radcliffe, of course Harry Potter, and Emma Watson, Hermione, Warner Brothers Discovery isn't committed to producing anything new for the Wizarding world. That being said, Zaslav did speak about the power of franchises for Warner Brothers in last week's third quarter call. He acknowledged the financial weight of the DC and Harry Potter franchises and aims to wield that power worldwide. Zaslav went on to say, quote, "And to focus on the big movies that are loved, that are tentpoled, that people are going to leave early from dinner to go to see, and we have a lot of them. Batman, Superman, Aquaman. If we can do something with JK on Harry Potter going forward, Lord of the Rings, what are we doing with Game of Thrones? What are we doing with a lot of the big franchises that we have? We're focused on franchises." So while the current Fantastic Beasts franchise is seemingly dead, there is hope for Harry Potter fans. However, Warner Brothers' continued relationship with Rowling may do more harm than good for the movie studio. And as for those hoping to see the full story between Dumbledore and Grindelwald unfold, it seems that will be going no further. So, I'm sure everyone's mileage will vary on how much they like the Harry Potter universe, so to speak, the Wizarding world. I myself thoroughly enjoy it. I'm not quite sure what happened to them, but I did own all the books. Obviously, I've seen / and own all the movies. Well, the Harry Potter movies, not the Fantastic Beasts ones, although I did enjoy them, actually. But yeah, for me, it's a bit of a shame that this is going on right now, because I would have loved to see like, you know, the stories of the kids explored. You know, the Generation 2 at Hogwarts would have been dope in live action. Yeah, so kind of a bummer. I mean, unless Zaslav changes his mind, but you know, he's too busy trying to pare down costs. Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all heard this, but on that same earnings call mentioned in the article, he also increased the amount that he's promising to slash off the company's books from $3 billion to $3.5 billion. So that's at least to me, that doesn't seem like very good news for anything that's not already really successful and currently happening. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, but I agree with the writer of this article. This does not bode well for those of us who enjoy the Potter. So that's the name of that tune for this time. Again, please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, drop a comment below. I'm here to interact. I'm not here just to yap at a camera and, like, you know, I mean, obviously I want to share stuff I find out about and my thoughts on it, but you know, I would love to interact with people too. So, you know, interact with me. Type in a little comment. Just take you a couple seconds, even if it's "you suck." You know, who cares? But I hope I don't suck. I hope you hit the like and subscribe. And while you're at it, go check out my good friend Justified MF. That's a capital J, USTIFIED, capital M, capital F, all one word. He does the gaming stuff. He is an excellent gaming streamer. I don't game worth a damn. Yeah, I just suck at gaming. So I muddle through. There's no way anyone would ever want to watch me play, not even for comedic value. Justified MF, however, you need to go check his shizzle out. He's good. He's very interactive with the chat. It's fun times. And with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go with what I always say, and that there's always a good time to be had when you're chilling in the basement.